This is Kent Mulgat with Kelowna Now, joined by Doug Findlater, the Mayor of West Kelowna, and fresh from a meeting with the Minister of Finance, Carol
Yes.
James.
Yes.
Tell us about this meeting about the speculation tax.
Well, this was a meeting that we, as West Kelowna, requested. We'd also requested one with the Premier, who happened to be out of town yesterday, not in Victoria, and with Mr. Weaver, who indicated that he didn't think he needed to meet with us. So we met with the Finance Minister, and that is a good place to start because they're the people that brought in the speculation tax. They're the people that look at the policy around it. And when we met with the minister, we had two other people there from the ministry. There was a policy analyst and a senior person as well.
Mr. Sounds like they were there to listen.
Oh, they were, and they took notes. Mr. Zaffino, my CAO, was there to support me, and he had prepared our material that we have here. And let's see where I can show you. This kind of thing, and this was what I gave her, and we've released publicly. And
so this is more than just a letter. You've given her a breakdown of how you expect this.
We've given her a 24-page document that talks about the impact on West Kelowna, which is very significant and unique. I know people around the province are concerned about this. Some in the Lower Mainland less so. Like, I understand Vancouver, they want this, and Victoria, and maybe some of the other larger communities. But Nanaimo, Parksville, Kelowna, West Kelowna, we're certainly steadfast against it, and there are other communities that are very concerned about it. So we raised the issue with the minister about how this uniquely affected West Kelowna, and it really relates to our age as a municipality and the state of our infrastructure. So we can be generally opposed to this idea, but this uniquely affects West Kelowna in a very hard way.
Are you optimistic? I take it they're talking about giving some sort of revised idea of what it's going to look like. Yeah. Are you optimistic after your meeting?
The minister told us, and also the Premier said in Vancouver yesterday, that they're in the stage where they're taking a lot of input from stakeholders like municipalities, the development community, others, and they are looking at the changes that they'll make to the program, and they'll announce those in the coming days. And that's one of the points we made with the minister, is uncertainty is really the enemy of the economy, because this is doing economic damage right now. People are holding off. Banks are saying we're not going to invest in new development.
Time is of the essence on this.
So they've got to crystallize what they're going to do.
Has anybody locally said, no, actually, Mr. Mayor, I like this?
Oh yeah, I've had a few individuals, and
they don't represent mainstream at all?
I don't think you would see very many in this area. I think certainly in the Lower Mainland, you'd see a lot more people who think it's a good thing, and I get that. It's a different kind of community. So we're asking that West Kelowna be exempted. We think it's right for us to be exempted as a city from this because of our age.
Right.
Our youthful age.
Well, you really got ahead of it. I think the city of Kelowna is still sort of trying to prepare for such a meeting, but
they've had a meeting where on Monday and Tuesday where they made some decisions, and they're still pulling their position together, and they may go meet with some of the same people. If we're still concerned after we see some changes, I know my council's quite prepared to go back at them. Right. We'll go back and right. Make our next set of concerns known.
I believe you. West Kelowna Mayor Doug Findlater, thanks very much.
Thank you, Ken.
And you're watching Kelowna Now.